Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Check this out. While Jerry Jones endures the process of hiring Mike McCarthy's replacement as a head coach, two of his recent coordinators will be calling plays in the NFC Championship game. If I'm not mistaken, every team has been to the NFC Championship game since Dallas has last been to the NFC Championship game. Every NFC team, let this sink in, Ocho. Every team has played in an NFC Championship game since the Cowboys last went to the NFC Championship game. You got Dan Quinn with a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
In the NFC Championship game. Kellen Moore is calling plays in the NFC Championship game. His first year there.
So who do you think the problem is in Dallas? I'm just curious. Chat. Who do you think the problem is in Dallas? Because everyone that leaves Dallas and goes somewhere else, they seem to have found success.
The coaches thrive.
Or finding success.
Thrive.
So who is the problem? I'm just asking. I'm curious what the chat would say.
Oh, yeah. Mike McCarthy got tired of Kellen Moore getting a little shine. Oh, he wanted to run the ball he wanted to pass the ball too much. And lo and behold, he get Kellen Moore out there and he throws the ball more than what Kellen Moore did when Kellen Moore was calling the plays. Everybody knows who thought it is.
Yeah. I know who I would like to see be the Dallas coach. I know we've heard the rumblings about Prime going there, and I'm not sure if that would work, that situation, because Prime would be the one to take all the spotlight away from Jerry.
He don't want that.
All of it, tremendously. I think Dak and Chad might not agree with me, but I think Dak and CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the supporting cast offensively would do very well with Ben Johnson and his creativity, with that offense. And being the fact that with Ben Johnson, they would be somewhere statistically in the top 5 when it comes to scoring. I don't know why I just like it. I just think someone like Ben Johnson being in Dallas, not only being the head coach, but also controlling and doing the play calling as well.
Ocho. Because he like Al. Man, they had to get Al the sheet. Al needed to know what you was running. We're not going to get into that. Ocho, in fact, 7 Dallas assistant coaches from 22 or 23 will be participating in the NFC Championship game.
Wait, how many?
7.
Damn.
The last championship game appearance for the Dallas Cowboys was 1995. The Bears, every team has been in the NFC Championship game except the Cowboys in the 2000s. Even the Bears. The Giants won the Super Bowl. The Seahawks, Carolina, Arizona, Falcons, Minnesota, Saints, Packers, Tampa, Rams, 49ers, Detroit, the Commanders, and the Eagles. Hey.
Do you think Jerry knows this, or he doesn't pay it no mind?
Ocho, if you could do whatever you wanted to do and make $300 million, or you could do it the right way, make $300 million, but you're not gonna get no credit. Jerry wants credit. That's what Jerry wants. Jerry wants to be the face.
That ain't working. It ain't working.
He doesn't.
How could you not?
Didn't that man tell you he bought this team? He bought this occupation. He told you that, Ocho. What more you want the man to tell you?
Well, when you buy an occupation, the point of buying the occupation is for one, so you can succeed and win at it. Not just buy it to tear it down. Just buy it and be losing.
I want to work on my own car and it won't ever crank. Instead of me taking it to a auto technician. Instead of me taking it to Ocho, because we got to be politically correct. We can't say mechanic anymore. We got to say auto technician.
You can't say mechanic?
No.
Right, what that mean?
No, because people let's give them the proper credit. They're auto technicians.
Okay. Auto technicians. I
Shade
like
tree ass mechanic.
that.
But in that situation, man, look at this. With a rookie quarterback, Dan Quinn stayed longer than what he probably should because he thought he was going to get the Dallas job. He was going to be willing to forego, give up of himself. We saw Dan Quinn get to the Atlanta Falcons to the Super Bowl, have a 28-3 lead, so he can coach.
Yeah.
He can coach. But Ben Johnson is not going to be Ben Johnson in Dallas. He needs to go somewhere where he's going to have control. It looks like all indication is pointing to the Raiders. I wouldn't be surprised within the next 2 to 3 days he's going to the Raiders.
How are we going to the Raiders? We don't got no quarterback.
He doesn't want to. Listen. A lot of times, guys don't want to be in a situation with Detroit. A guy that gave him his start, I don't really want to be in that situation. Dan Quinn said, I don't care. Dan Quinn said, I'm tired of this. You told me you were going to make something happen for your boy, and you ain't do it. So guess what? I'm going to go here and beat your ass. I'm just saying, Ocho. Ocho, did you see this today? A.J. Brown went viral earlier for driving a basic Honda Accord. Brown has contracts worth over $150 million. Ocho, I assume you love this. I mean, I ain't finna drive my color in it.
I love it to death. Now, I'm sure A.J. Brown has some nice stuff, but obviously because of the weather, I'm not driving nothing nice in this weather. It's snowing, it's sliding. I'm sure there might have been ice on the road. So what you do, you pull out your slider. You pull out your slider. So I like it. The fact that he even has a slider to be able to use lets me know his mind is in the right place. Oh, AJ.
Yeah. And that's what, look, I get it. Because I did, when it was snowing like that, hey, I'm bringing the SUV out.
But you had a big truck, huh?
I had my first 6 years, I had a 4-door Blazer. My brother had a 4-door with cloth seats.
About a Ford? Huh? A Ford Blazer?
Chevy.
Oh, Chevy, yeah, Chevy Blazer. Okay.
Ford had the Bronco.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Right. What you thought I was gonna have? I ain't had no money like that. But then I got a little money. I had a Range Rover, and so that's what I would drive. I always had a nice car, but I'm not driving my nice car in that snow.
Oh, you had a Range Rover?
Yeah.
Oh, you had me. I like the Lyman. The Lyman had them big trucks that was.
Oh, they have F-150s and Super Duties. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm like, golly.
Man, I think Time got a 650. A Ford.
Time got, for real?
Yeah.
With the 3 doors?
Yeah.
3 doors on the side?
Mm-hmm.
Shaq had one of them great ones like that.
Yeah. I think they got a 700 now for it. Man, I'm like, man, I can't park that thing because I got individual stalls. Where you gonna park that?
Nowhere.
They taking up 2 parking spots, and you not going in no parking garage with that big ass.
Oh no, absolutely not.
You come out and be a convertible, take the whole top of that thing. I mean, I like them, but that ain't. I mean, time country.
Right.
Yeah, but no, not. Oh no, I'm good with the country. Guys, what are y'all talking about? Oh, I'm paid not to talk about Andrews. We just said, Ocho and I just said Mark Andrews, he's going to feel worse about this game than Lamar.
I think some of the people commenting, maybe they just joining and they weren't here for the beginning. Because we done covered every base you could cover on the game. Quarterback, positional situations, fumbles, the and drop. We talked about it already.
Ocho, we just talked about it. I said Mark Andrews is going to feel worse than Lamar. Because his drop, his fumble, and the 2-point conversion drop.
Yeah.
So what else you want us to say?
They just got here, man. That's not fair.
They're going to be all right, Ocho.